welcome, Leo, to your January 7th through the 13th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Hope you guys are having a beautiful January so far and a wonderful new year so far, right? A little bit of a roller coaster, but I think pretty much it's going pretty good for most signs. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Overall energy, please, for the 7th through the 13th. The 13th, we do have the wolf moon, full moon coming out. I will be getting those readings up next. Okay. And I will let you guys know when the live shows, live shorts are going on. Again, I am putting those in the, what is that? It's the comments area of the, what is that? The community page? Is that what it's called? Yeah, of the community page. Okay. Just making sure. It's a little early in the morning and I'm like, is that what it is? Okay. And I'll let you know that 2 days ahead of time. I'll probably be, right now I'm thinking it'll be Saturday. I just haven't figured out the time yet. So let's get in here and see what's going on. This message coming out for the overall energy is the truth. Okay, so 17th through the 13th, we're looking at the Justice card over here, looking for that truth, that fairness, and that balance going on within you. So what is this truth that we're looking for? Finances, financial, material changes. Wanting to see these changes. The truth about the changes. Material, spiritual prosperity. A lot of material here. A lot of coins. I mean, these are all coin cards. So really talking about those finances and that material. Using your intuition. And what's next? Ooh. Your intentions. Wow. Getting straight to the solar plexus to go, you know what, these are my intentions. This is where I'm getting my courage. This is where I'm getting my self-confidence. You know, and I know that I can do this. And I can, you know, wow. I will have this. I can see this happening. You have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And next to the Three of Cups is material again. Material harvest. Wow. So you guys are definitely looking for some kind of financial change. Something where the prosperity begins. I mean, look at that's what's going on in the bottom. You will see that prosperity change and see that prosperity coming to you, that Ace of Pentacles. Actually, let's go ahead and grab that one too, because I think it's very important that we know that, because it's going to go from having the Three of Cups in the very end of the outcome to the Nine of Pentacles straight to the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like, okay. In actuality, it's going to be the other way around, guys, right? Because this is the very bottom. So if we're looking the way it's going to be Ace of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles to the Three of Cups, right? Absolutely, because that's the way they would form if we were, you know, grabbing from the way they were supposed to grab. So it's saying, I am getting my Ace of Pentacles. I've planted all my seeds. I'm going to see the fruits of my labor, and I'm going to enjoy and hey, celebrate. Could be celebrating with your loved ones. Going out, having a good time. Could be splurging on whatever that material is. Maybe, you know, you need this because you need to fix something. Maybe you need to buy something. Something needs to change, right? I need this for a reason. Now I can pay that bill I need to pay. Okay, let's see what's going on here. But the truth of the matter is, I love the truth because it also comes with clarity, right? Because truthfully, I can clearly see, especially with the intuition, this is going to balance itself all out the way I need it to and the way I wanted it to. Okay, so let's get that going on here. I feel like there's a little bit of a creative block that's going on. You could be dealing with somebody who's a little immature. Um, you could even feel like your finances are a little low, a little immature, right? And they're not to the place where I want them to be. Maybe I had to spend too much money. Okay. But you're having all these new ideas that are coming through that that you're going to be able to see as you clear away the clouds. Might even have someone around you who might spend too much money, and you're coming to this conclusion, hey, we need to save more, or I need to make more, because we spend too much, right? Things are expensive. Material, spiritual prosperity over here with the Six of Coins. This is really, going deep within the introspective, looking at where I can save money, what I can do to make more money. That truth seeking that truth. I think for a lot of you, you're because you have the solar plexus here, which is a chakra card. There's intention going on here. I think a lot of you are praying, for this promotion, for more hours, for what I'm saying, more money. There's a lot of strategy going on. So you're being very strategical about your earnings, about your money. I mean, we just got through Christmas too, so I mean, that in itself could be where all the money went. Right? So yeah, it wasn't really overspending, it was just called Christmas. So however it is, or just bills in itself, but it does feel like you're going to leave these two swords behind and carry on through this. So literally in money and being strategical over here, you could say, maybe I'm leaving these two over here in my savings account and I'm using these to pay all my bills and do what I need to do, because you can literally see that this card is a card of strategy. I need to do something. Maybe you're even going to trick your mind to say, I don't have this money. I used to do that too when I started first saving money, when I was trying to get out of debt. I used to try to trick the mind to believe, right? I'd take out, $30, take it out, and then trick my mind like it never existed, right? So that way I knew, and then, try to trick my mind that I didn't have any savings, right? I don't have nothing until it got to a certain amount so I could pay off that bill. So that could be a way of reprogramming your mind, tricking yourself into believing that that doesn't exist, or just leaving it behind to use for later, see it however you want. But it's definitely strategy. You can totally see it's strategy because you're in hermit mode, because you're seeking the truth about the situation, so something needs to change. So being very intuitive about the situation. So you do have the intuition over here with the Six of Wands in reverse. I'm not really seeing that as, it's kind of like if this is a winning card, then that's a losing card. I just still feel it's still a part of strategy. It's about that private achievement. It's about definitely recognition, recognizing things in a different way. But it's not the public recognition that you're looking for, because you haven't won yet, right? You're still getting there. So I feel like it's kind of funny on top of the intuition card, it's kind of the same thing I just said. It's kind of almost like you're trying to distract yourself from whatever these Two of Swords is that you're leaving behind, not allowing them to be there. See, he's looking back. I'm leaving you there and I'm taking these. I'm not paying attention to that. Okay. So I don't feel that it's like, if I lost. It's more like I'm not worried about that. I'm not recognizing that. I'm leaving that behind. Whether it's something that hurts you or something that's going to help you. You will know that. Use your discernment. Right now, it looks like it's more of a helping matter. And no matter what, it's a helping matter, whether it was hurting you or going to help you in the end. However, take how that resonates. Because no matter what, it's saying this is where I need to be. introverted. There's a lot of introvertedness. It just feels like you're going to work, you're doing what you're supposed to do. And anything that doesn't fit into your little bubble right now, Leo, is kind of like, then I just ignore that. So if it is a person and you're trying to do other things, you're ignoring this person because they're not helping in the situation. It's going to help you more to ignore them than to recognize them or it. Okay? No matter what it is. Somebody might think, if it is a person, they might think you're being very selfish right now. But this is where you're building self-confidence. No matter if the Queen of Wands is right side up or upside down, she's still in self-confident mode. There's no getting away from that. She's having enough self-respect for herself and self-confidence to walk away from whatever these Two of Swords is you're leaving behind. So the only difference is that this kind of self-confidence is the one that says, I'm pushing things away. And people could see you as maybe being a little egomatic or selfish because you're being more introverted instead of, right? Because if she's upright, she's being, self-confident and everybody can see her, but she's limelighting. You're not limelighting. You're definitely not limelighting. This is not limelighting either. This is also limelighting. So you're saying no. This is because you're taking that power back within the solar plexus over here, saying, I'm really trying to be strategical. I'm trying to do something. So I'm kind of pushing everything out. And that's a good thing, though, because it does say the end result over here is the Ace of Pentacles. So by somewhere between the 13th and the 14th, we'll say the mid-month, you are definitely going to receive that Ace of Pentacles. You're growing this fruit. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and it's working. Yeah. Now your new ideas are really coming into play. Making new moves. That's really what it, look at that, making new moves. You're like, I got my Ace of Pentacles. Everything's becoming more stable. I have this gift. I know this is a gift, and I know, but it didn't come, it didn't come like flying out of the sky for me. I put in all this hard work for it. But I do feel like you're finding new ways of doing things. You said that worked. Let's do it, let's do this now. If you're dealing with someone, though, I tell you, they're on the defensive about the situation. Just bringing kind of this person in over here. They're a little on edge. Maybe you've taken money away from them. You're not giving them as much as you used to. Maybe you're not spending money the way that you used to. Something is going on where they are very maybe paranoid about how this is going to work for them. Why I just keep finding this person, right? You might have cut them off because they were trying to get away with something. There was too much deception when it came to money. No matter what, this is about money, guys. We have way too many coins. It has something to do with money, the way you're being strategical about earning your money. And then if you have this person that's in here, they're very upset about the situation because I do feel like you cut somebody off or you downsize, what you usually give to them or allow them to have due to needing to save money. Yeah, you're avoiding them as you're getting your material harvest because you're saying, nah, we're not going to do that again. It's almost like when it says you're trying one more time to do it your way. So for a lot of you might have tried this before and it didn't work. But now it's almost like it's gonna work. Why? Because you have your solar plexus going in saying, nah, I got this. It's gonna work. And it did. And if you have this other person around you who keeps ruining whatever it was that you're trying to do, well, you're avoiding them and you're not going to go back to whatever it was you were doing with them before. Maybe you cut them off and then they came back and maybe you felt sorry for them or whatever, or let them, and then all of a sudden it just becomes one of those things where it's like more, give me more. So you're patiently planning over here. You're noticing that things are actually really growing for you. It's like crazy. It's like all of a sudden I changed this one thing. That's because the energy is so strong right now that it's really pretty easy if you set your mind to it to really make those quantum leaps, to really make those strategical calls. You know, January has 12 different portals in them that are very strong, you know, and it's kind of like you use those portals, you use those energies, you're going to be able to do these pretty easily. Just it's kind of almost like jumping both feet in and being able to, you know, survive without drowning. Okay, so it's all about self-discipline. Thank you. That's really what it is. But I do feel like this other person, whoever you're around, they may feel stuck. They may even feel like you're putting in some kind of perfectionist work over here, trying to be a perfectionist, trying to move all these things around, but it kind of affects them. If there's no one else around, guys, it's just about feeling like I'm not stuck anymore. And I'm going to go celebrate because I'm not stuck. I figured it out. I've got this. And it was all about, you know, really getting down to some kind of self-discipline. Just really, like I said, really putting both feet in, you know, into it. I jumped in and here it is. Wow. So yeah, definitely going to rejoice in celebration. Really going to feel that victory with the Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay. So the Ace of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups. This is where you're going to say, I'm whole again. I've got this. Everything's moving to the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups on top of the Three of Cups to the Ace of Cups. Wow. Holding on to that hope, that calm, and that legacy. Spirit says, keep going strong over here, you guys. You're holding strong. Now you're shining. Right? Now you're going to shine. Well, that joy, that happiness, that celebration is going to be hard to contain. So, of course, you're going to be shining. You're going to be limelighting. Leo, you know, with like back in action. People are going to see you, you know, glowing. But, you know, what they don't realize, I mean, they might even say it, what's wrong? Be like, nothing's wrong, man. I'm just doing me right now. This ain't time. There's no time right now to be in the limelight. Right now, it's time to get to work. But after that, you just can't contain that anymore. That's just going to make you shine like the sun that you are. I mean, you can't hold that back. Then they're going to say, oh, there's the Leo that I know who's shining, you know, grinning, you know, ear to ear. You see what I'm saying? And it wasn't that you weren't so much happy. It was like, you're busy. Absolutely. Wow, guys. I mean, there's a lot coming. Guys, just keep going. And this doesn't have anything to do, you know, maybe the other person thinks you're mad or something because, you know, maybe you don't have that big smiley face on, right? You've got the serious look. But you do have the Chariot, so you're on the right road to your success. Okay. I love this one though because this is like the Three of Swords in this deck here is like madness of disorder to chaos, you know. And it's kind of funny because we're talking about how they might feel like, what's wrong with Leo? How come they're not all happy go like, you know? And it's kind of like, I'm bringing everything back into order, you know. I'm getting myself justified. That's the truth. Right? So the truth of the matter is you're really balancing your scales over here, getting yourself back to where you feel like you can move where your heart wants to be and get exactly what you want, you know, and feel justified about it. Right? This is where I want to be. And no more of this nonsense. Like I said, a lot of you, it is savings. Saving that money. Okay? Okay, guys. Man, that was awesome. Let's get a card over here for you. Actually, I'm going to give you a daily healing card. Wow. Show me the money. Let's see. There's a lot of wealth coming to you guys. I mean, it's crazy. Work daily towards improving your mental health. If you're dealing with this other person, you probably need that too. You're like, you ain't kidding. Four of Swords. I'm going to need some mental help over here dealing with this other person since they don't want to get on track, right? That also just says too, not so much, like that. It's mostly just like, don't wear yourself down. Don't worry yourself. Don't worry about what the outcome is. Just keep working strong and being self-efficient, and things are coming together. Most of your mental health is just about worry, about whether or not I'm getting somewhere, the anxieties. Okay, so that's a lot of what that is. So just make sure that you're, staying cool and calm. Okay, and don't, let yourself get into that worry zone. Always look for the good, even in the most difficult situations. So I do love these two cards together because it's the same thing as I just pretty much said, right? Just see it as it's coming together. Everything's cool. Run with that solar plexus because that solar plexus says, I will do this, right? So, yeah. Okay, so those are beautiful, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.